Have you ever stood in the middle of a storm, chaos all around you, decisions pulling you in every direction, and wondered, why does everything feel so out of control? That's where Thomas found himself one late November afternoon. He was a gifted engineer, brilliant even, but after a string of failed startups, two business partners who walked out on him, and one big loan he could no longer pay, Thomas had nothing but a rundown apartment, a worn-out sofa, and a resume that said self-employed with no income to prove it. At 34, he felt like time had already passed him by. One morning, trying to escape his own thoughts, he wandered through the back streets of a quiet part of town, the kind of place where time seemed to slow down, where old bookshops still thrived, and where windows still had handwritten signs. It was there that he saw the shop, the clockmaker's corner, a tiny little place, barely the width of a city doorway. Something about it made him stop. He stepped inside. Bells above the door chimed a delicate, faded note. The air smelled like wood polish and old metal. Clocks of every kind lined the walls. Grandfather clocks, cuckoo clocks, pocket watches, hourglasses. But it was silent. Not a single ticking sound. Behind the counter sat a man who must have been close to 80. His hands were busy working on the inner gears of a watch no larger than a coin. His movements, slow, deliberate, steady. Without looking up, the old man said, "What brings you here, son?" Thomas hesitated, then shrugged. "Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm just tired of everything falling apart." The man didn't respond at first. He finished tightening a spring, set the watch down, and finally looked up. "Let me show you something." He walked over to a dusty shelf and picked up an old wooden wall clock. It wasn't particularly fancy, faded numbers, a cracked glass face, and a second hand that had clearly stopped long ago. "This clock stopped working 15 years ago," he said. "I could have thrown it away. Everyone told me it wasn't worth fixing, but every day I worked on it, just a little. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Took me years to find the right parts. Some I had to make myself, others I waited for." Thomas looked confused. "Why bother? Why not just buy a new one?" The old man smiled. "Because I don't fix clocks just to make them tick again. I fix them to remind myself, and others, that time is not something to chase. It's something to trust." Thomas furrowed his brow. The old man leaned in and said gently, "People want life to move fast. They want success now, healing now, love now. But clocks don't rush. They move at the same pace, every second, every hour. And the people who learn to move with time, not ahead of it, not against it, they are the ones who last, who find peace, who build things that endure." Then placing the clock gently into Thomas's hands, he added, "You don't need a new life, son. You need to start keeping time again. Real time, honest time, time laced with patience." That moment didn't change Thomas overnight. It wasn't a lightning bolt. It was quieter than that, but it stuck. He went home and instead of planning another big startup idea, he picked up an old notebook and wrote one sentence: "Start again." Slowly, he began repairing electronics for neighbors, just 1 or 2 small jobs a week. He read more, walked more, spoke less. He didn't post on social media for a year. He spent Saturday mornings fixing radios at a local retirement center. He stopped measuring progress in likes or dollars and started measuring it in peace. 2 years passed. Thomas didn't become rich, but he rebuilt his life, not by speed or force, but by consistency, rhythm, and showing up for himself every single day. Eventually, he did start another business, but this time, it wasn't to prove anything. It was a quiet little repair shop, and on the window in simple gold letters, it read, "Time and Patience, Electronics Repair." Below it, a line that said, "We fix what matters most." So here's the truth. The world will always try to rush you. Deadlines, opinions, noise. They'll demand urgency. They'll make you feel behind. But your life is not a race, and the storm around you, it can't touch the calm you carry within you if you learn to anchor yourself in 2 things: time and patience. Time is the soil, patience is the water. Everything worth growing lives between them. No matter who you are or what your journey looks like right now, whether you're starting over, holding on, or just trying to breathe through another day, I hope you remember this. You don't need to fix everything all at once. You just need to show up, one quiet moment at a time. Because like the old clockmaker said, people who move with time, not ahead of it, not against it, are the ones who last. If this story reminded you to slow down, to trust the process, and to be patient with yourself, then maybe someone else needs to hear it too. Share this story with a friend who's feeling lost in the storm, like if you believe in the power of time. And don't forget to subscribe to Inspire Stories, where each week we bring you one story that's not just told but felt. Be patient, be present, and keep walking forward 1 second at a time.